welcome. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to transfer YouTube statistics data to Google Sheets using Google Apps Script and the YouTube data API. So normally if I have to view my statistics of the YouTube videos that I upload once a week, I need to go to the YouTube Studio, go to the analytics and check it. So that's a bit of a hectic process. So I want to directly get the details from YouTube into my spreadsheet, and I want this to be automatically. Maybe I can use a trigger or I can add some buttons to run the script. So we're going to be using the YouTube data API and some Google Apps Script to do this. So let's get started. So this is the sheet that we're going to be using in this video. This contains the link of the video, title, total views, likes and dislikes. So using the YouTube data API and some Google Apps Script, we're going to get all these details into our sheet. So now before you do anything, you need to insert the links of the videos that you want the statistics for. So I'm going to just show you one example. This is one of my videos. So I'm just going to go here and click on the link and copy it and paste it down here. For this, I'll be using 5 links. So here you can see I have added all the links of the video for which I want the statistics. Now let's go ahead and open the script editor and start writing the code. So click on tools and click on script editor. It will bring up the app script editor. So before writing the script, the first thing you want to do is invoke the YouTube data API. So we're going to go click on add a service and scroll down to the last one and click on YouTube data API v3. So the word YouTube is the keyword that you can use for your app script. If you want, you can change it, but we'll be keeping it as YouTube. And v3 is the Chrome. So we're done. Just click on add, and in a few seconds the service will be added to your app script project. Now we'll just clear this out and create the function, say get YouTube. It's the function name. The first thing you want to do is get the spreadsheet data. So just going to do sheet. Since we just have only one single sheet, I'm just going to directly use the active sheet function that is there. So I'm going to use the spreadsheet app and get the active sheet. And now we're going to be specifying the range that we want. So the range is going to be, we don't want the headers. So we'll just start from the second row. And we'll start from the first column since we want the links as a reference, and we'll just take it till here. Okay, so we'll do where range, we'll do sheet, and we'll use the get range command, and we'll open the brackets, the second row, first column, and we're just going to do sheet dot get last row, so that how many ever video links you continuously add, it will automatically know that a new link has been added. And we're going to say we want it from the second column. So done. We've got the range successfully. Now let's get the values. We've got the range, we need the values of the sheet. So we're going to do range that we declared before dot get values. Since there's more than one, we're going to use the get values function. Now we are done. So now the next step is getting the links of the video. So right now if you just go ahead and do say logger.log and you do the vid. So and if you run it, and here you can see that the links of the videos are in form of an array. Now we need to convert this array form into one long string, so it becomes easier for us to get the data for each one. So to do that, we're going to create a new variable called variable links. It's called variable links, and we're going to be using the vid variable that we created before. We're going to be using the map function so that it goes for each one, and we're going to declare a variable just called res for the function name. We're going to open the brackets and we want to return it in a form of an array. So we want a single data there, and in the end we want to join this by a comma so that we have one long string of all the YouTube links. So we're just going to click on join, and then now we have to specify the separator between each of the links present. So we're going to add a comma, then close it, and here we can do another logger.log and get the links. And we'll click save. We'll just comment this out and click on run. Here you can see all the links have come into one single string, which is going to be more easier for us to get the data from. Next, now it's time. We have got the links, we've got the sheet. It's time to use the links and get the data. So we're going to just say, we're going to declare a variable called stats vid, that is for the videos. And we're going to be invoking the YouTube data API command, that is YouTube. And we have the links, so we're going to be using the videos command, and we're going to get it in the form of a list. So now we want two types of data from the YouTube video. One is the title and one is the statistics. So the title comes under the snippet command. So you need to write the snippet keyword and you need to add a comma. Now the next part is getting the statistics of the video. So you need to specify the statistic keywords too. Now you have specified the statistic keywords here. Now you have to pass the ID as a parameter so that they can get the snippet and statistics for the links that you provided. So we're going to do ID and we're going to pass the variable links that we created here, that is in a form of one long string. After that we're going to put a semicolon and we are done. Hit on save. Now the next part is going to be getting the details. Now we have got the entire YouTube data together. If you do a logger.log, it's going to be a bit too much data to print. We can give you a small view of what it will look like. We click on run. You need to accept some permissions once again. You can see it has brought all the data, that is the links, the status, the description and the title of the videos. Now we need to go through each of them so that we can get the title separate and the statistics separate. So we're going to do variable details. In this variable we're going to be getting the title of each video, so that after we get the title we can paste it out here in this column. So we're going to do variable details and we're going to use the variable that we created, stats_vid, and we're going to get the items. We're going to use the map function, open a function, give a name to the function s, and now we have to specify the details that we want to return. So we're going to return s.snippet. So the snippet contains a title, description and a few more details about the video. If you do snippet dot, you can see the category, channel ID, channel title, description, but we want the title for each video. So you just need to click on title and after the square bracket add a semicolon and in the end add a semicolon. So now we have got all the titles for the video. So let's comment this out and let's do a logger.log for all the details that we have. Click on save, we click on run. You can see I've got all the titles for the video links that I pasted here. Now the next part is getting the statistics, that is the views, links, views, IDs, likes and more. Now we're going to create a new variable called final statistics. I'm not good with keywords though, but it's okay. So we'll add final statistics. We're going to use the variable that we create before, the stats_vid, that contains the snippets and statistics, and we're going to use the .map function, use the items and then the map, and then we'll open a function and give it a name as res. Now it's time to return the values that you want. So we want the res statistics. So we have to open a square bracket, type in res dot statistics, and now you can specify you want comments, dislike count. You can see they have been displayed here. The first one that we want is the view count. So we can type in view count and now we have got the view count successfully. Now we're going to be doing the same thing for the rest. We're going to do res dot statistics dot say I want the like count. We need to keep it in the order of the titles of the columns that you have kept. So likes and dislikes. So we're going to add the like count, add a comma, type in the next one res.statistics dot dislike count, and you need to add a semicolon at the end, and we are done. Now that we have got the title, we have got the statistics, it's time to send the data back to the sheet and store it in the Google Sheet. So to do that, no need to create a variable. We just will do the sheet dot get range, and the range that is going to be is the second row of the second column, because this data is not supposed to be changed. So we're going to do 2, that is the second row, second column, and it depends on the details length. So number of details will know how many rows does the data have to be sent back. So we're going to do data.length, and then we are going to do the details. We're going to put it into an array, do the dot length again, and then we have got the values, and now it's time to set the values, and we'll be passing the object here, that is details. So the details, that is the title, has been added to the sheet successfully. So now we're just going to add the next one. So sheet.getRange. We'll do the same thing. It's going to be the second row but the third column. So let's go back here, second row, third column, and add a comma, and now we have to use the final statistics variable that we had created, final stats, and the same thing, final stats dot length. Then you do the same thing for the same one again in the array, so that only one variable is put in. And then we're going to do the set values, not close the bracket here, and we're going to do dot length. I'm going to close the bracket, and now we're going to do set values, and we're going to pass the final stats as an object in that. We are done here. Now let's print a confirmation message for each of them. So we'll do logger.log. The title has been added. Do that. And for the same one here, we'll do as logger.log. The stats have been added. So we are done here. So our script is completely ready now, and it's time to run. Before that, just save the project and give it a name. So I'm gonna say YouTube. It's a weird name, but okay. And click on rename. You're done. Your project is ready. So if you want, you can use a trigger to run your code. I'll be leaving a link in the description where you can learn how to add triggers to your app script. And let's just click on the run button. The title has been added, the stats have been added. Let's go back to the sheet. And here you can see all your data has successfully been added to the sheet. Let's take one check. So we'll just copy this link, open it in the new tab, paste it out here, and let's see if the views match. So this is 1108. Let's see the views are here. There are 77 likes and 1 dislike. So we have got our statistics properly. So this is all for this video. I hope you have understood how to get your statistics into a Google Sheet using the YouTube Data API and some app script. I'll be leaving the sheet link and the code link in the description. You can work with it. And for more content on Google Workspace and more, hit the subscribe button. See you in the next one.